Hey guys, I just got back from Poland. I haven't made a YouTube video in a long time, so I thought I'd put something up on the channel. I was going to talk about the Challenger, some of the games and the matches, and the atmosphere and all that stuff. Yeah, just to have some content there for you guys. Didn't want to leave you hanging for too long. And also just because I thought, yeah, it'd be interesting to recap in my mind and also, yeah, for you guys, what happened and what went down. Um, so yeah, let's do that. I mean, where to start? The venue was really cool. It was literally a salt mine. There was a lot of touristy stuff going on there while we were there as well. So that was interesting. Felt pretty pretty weird, like all these other people walking around doing tours and things, and um, we were very much being moved from place to place in sort of VIP fashion. So that was pretty interesting. And yeah, we the matches were fun to watch. Not a lot went on other than that. A bit of partying outside when the day was done and whatnot. But yeah, the matches were good to watch. There was a really nice atmosphere with everybody in the salt mine, and yeah, not much more to say there. I think like all the personalities awesome um, who were there, and yeah, Jesse Cox was nice as well, really friendly guy. Um, Life coach even turned up, and that was great. Got to chat with him for a bit. So yeah, really good in terms of all the people there and yeah the stuff that we got up to. Um, and yeah, I guess I just may as well talk a bit about some of the games I played and how I felt about them, and really just yeah how I've felt coming second, spoiler, as I did was. So yeah, I guess start with Schmel matchup. Played him first, of course, on day one. Ended up going 3-1 against him. I probably should have done like a spoiler warning. I don't know if people care, but yeah. Um, and I was pretty scared about that one because he had some weird leaders, and my lineup was very much focused on um, several matchups that I prepped like a lot and was really ready to win. Um, things like the Arrakis Queen deck versus Bruver and versus Skellige, those sorts of matchups I'd practiced a lot of, but not anything like against Ithne or Emir and weird leaders like that. So kind of scared about him. Didn't really know how to approach it, but it turned out his lineup was a counter lineup. Pretty good against Hensa without towers, funnily enough, which I had towers, so that kind of saved me there. And he was also pretty strong against Consume and I guess Great Swords as well. Consume not so much, but yeah, he was targeting Great Swords a bit. So luckily I completely dodged the the counter. My lineup was pretty uncounterable, I think, so that was a good one. And yeah, it just meant that I could outpower him in terms of yeah my deck strength pretty much. So took 3-1 pretty fine. I think I played probably the best series there. Um, Although the games were probably easier, not too much of a challenge. So um, there's that to be said for that series. But yeah, pretty happy with my play for that one. Um, I won't talk too much about like the other games from other players. I don't think. In general, I was just very happy with the level of play for this tournament. I think there were very few big mistakes. I mean, there were a few here and there, but um, the average play was like really good, I think. Um, and a lot of it was like a lot of the misplays were more macro level rather than micro level, I think. Um, which I guess is what you'd expect. Maybe not. Maybe you expect the opposite. But either way, yeah. So day two, playing against Adzkov in the semifinals. Adzkov's a great guy. I love him. He's really cool. Him and Game King. Um, you know, from the Gwent Slams and stuff, probably my favorite players, and yeah, known them for a while now. So that was interesting. His lineup, I was, pretty damn confident I could beat because that's basically the kind of lineup I've been preparing for. For a couple of weeks, like playing a lot of those matchups over and over again, knowing how I would be able to win them. And as expected, won the first two games, found two matchups that I was really very confident in. and didn't end up, getting unlucky. Maybe he got even a little bit unlucky probably, but yeah, pretty happy with that. And then lost the following two, both Hensel games. One was against Dagon, pretty tough against Dagon. They can dry pass, and just a difficult one. I was thinking about playing the round, but I had a brick in hand and thought, maybe as well just kind of chilling and go into round three, see what happens. Maybe he had scissors and things that he couldn't play, but ended up not being the case, and I did lose that one. And then the uh, Hensel on blue versus Bruver was just pretty difficult. I think I misplayed that matchup quite a bit. I could have passed at some spots, and I could have um, played it slightly differently, but I ended up losing anyway. I think it was a hard matchup, but could have had a better chance there if I played properly. And that meant, final game, which was very intense. I'd practiced that matchup again. It was Hensel versus Caveat. I'd practiced it a lot. Um, and it was the kind of situation where very rarely you get into, but you can lose from with that deck. And so that was very scary, but managed to just about get there in the end. Yeah, really awesome series. I think a lot of people were saying it was, one of the better series of Gwent we've had. So that was really cool. And yeah, overall in that series, I think a couple of macro level mistakes maybe here and there. But otherwise nothing too major. Um, and then onto the final series versus Tailbot. His lineup was like really good against mine. He had both the Dagon Consume deck and Hensel, which were both like very, very powerful against my lineup, and I couldn't ban both. And also he won the coin flip, so pretty difficult. Did get the first win with the Hensel versus Alchemy, which was nice, but yeah, after that point, just downhill from there. Lost 3-1. Um, I think in general, I don't know. I didn't make too many mistakes, maybe one or two here and there. Um, Skellige Bruver, I remember there was definitely a mistake there where I just missed some points for no reason. But apart from that, I don't think I did anything too wrong. I haven't like watched all of the games in that series yet, so it might be the case that I spot a few more misplays. But yeah, in general, pretty happy with that that play in those matches. And yeah, overall, I don't know. I was pretty happy with the result on after day one when we saw the decks. I was pretty sure that either Hannah-chan or Tailbot would take it, just looking at the lineups. So I expected to get to the finals, but not necessarily make it, and that's what happened. And yeah, at the end of the day, it was a pretty fun event. Got to talk to a lot of awesome people and play some really fun games of Gwent. So yeah. But there's my kind of recap on my games and what went down. If you watch this, cool, good job you. And I'll do some like some more deck stuff in the near future. Maybe even on on the Queen deck that I made. Who knows? But yeah, I will see you next time. Thank you for watching and goodbye.